Both of you guys shot really well from three-point range today. The team as a whole did. Like, how tough is this team to beat when you do get the looks that you did today and knock them down?
I think it's great. Like I said 2 days ago when we lost, we're going to keep being consistent. We're going to keep doing the things we can do. And I think our ability is to shoot the three-point shot at a really consistent height. And we're going to keep doing the same thing and stay consistent. And shout out Cliff for what he did today and hitting shots and everybody, you know. And I take all of us to do it. So, yeah, appreciate it.
Yeah, on the piggyback off what Justo said, just really, if we shoot like this, I don't really see nobody beating us. And then you really just got to give a shout out to Justo, Gabe, CB, everybody just sending great screens and getting me open and getting him open too. Well, you know, he usually credit on his own, but some of the mom screens helped him get open a little bit too today.
And just how big is it to get a victory now before you guys hit the road again and maybe try to, like, get some momentum, turn it around, like, the second half of the conference schedule looks a lot different than the first half as far as like how often you play at home and things like that. Do you feel like it is in position to kind of like maybe make a move here?
Yeah, it's huge to get especially a home win before you go on the road with 2 games. And it's big for us. We're going to try and make it a turning point again and be consistent. And we got 2 away games we got to get ready for. But it was a huge win the way we did against Texas State because it was a pretty good team, really physical team. So I'm glad we got that win so we can be consistent for next week.
I know Coach has kind of preached about wanting to see that consistency. What did you feel like today when it comes to consistency? We could talk about the made buckets, but maybe what was going on behind that maybe was working so well consistently to get a result like this?
Really just this whole 48 hours, just been preaching about belief, toughness. Just like we know the season ain't been going in our favor right now, but we know what type of team we are, and we just got to believe in each other. And I think tonight it showed like we had just straight all the faith in the world when I didn't execute the game plan.
Oh, yeah. It was huge. We wanted to really anchor on stops. You know, we've been, struggling a little bit on that. But once we got in the gaps, that's a drivable team. They don't shoot that many threes. So we was really deep in the gaps to get stops and stuff like that to stop them driving the ball. So it helped us a lot. So, appreciate to the guys, our team, to really anchor down on the defensive end to get us buckets on the offensive end.
Per my count, Texas State 0 fast break points in the first half. Yeah. And, South Alabama, they had 27 in that last game. I mean, talk about the difference something like that can make in the game.
That right there was really one of the main focus points coming into this game, too, just knowing we had to slow down on transition base, just especially knowing that like they're just a driving team and they don't shoot a lot of threes. So we really just anchored on that the last 2 days in practice. That's all we really worked on, transition, make sure you're all in gaps. And I think we executed real well today.
Yeah, in the second half, I feel like Texas State might have been playing, a bit more like a fast pace, trying to get some shots up quickly. I mean, what did you kind of take away from that? Did you kind of like that faster pace?
We was used to it because South Alabama did it, but when we came in halftime, our coach, he got on us again saying they're going to come harder. We was up already about 15 points, so they're going to come harder, and they did. And we anchored down and got stops, and I'm glad we did that at a high level. So I'm glad our defensive team just got the stops at the end and found out to get a victory.
Last one for me, Christian Brown, not a huge point total, but I think his first 4 rebounds were all offensive. Just talk about the impact he kind of made on the game today.
Yeah, I came a lot. When he came out the gate and did that, he set the tone for us right there because that was another point he was preaching about earlier. We needed to get offensive rebounds because that sets up our transition defense and all that. So, yeah, shout out to CB. Great game today.
Great game, CB.
Compare this defensive confidence you had today versus maybe Thursday. How did that improve?
Just really us being in gaps. We've been preaching about it, but today is like actually been the game we executed a little bit more today. So I feel like that's really the biggest thing.
Very good. When you're taking 3-pointers, Cliff, Kirby Dean, who works with me in the broadcast, who was a former coach, and he said sometimes you'll get good 3-point shooters or actually better 3-point shooters, not necessarily against the zone, but against a much more motion-type offense or motion defense, rather. Do you feel more comfortable one or the other? I mean, your numbers bear out many times, but there was a different shooting stroke for you tonight than it was on Thursday.
I can't lie, just on Thursday, that zone is kind of just like I knew I had to have a great shooting game. I felt like I put a lot of pressure on myself for no reason. So today I just knew I had to execute everything. And then it was like a faster pace, and I love shooting the ball like in a fast-paced game because I feel feeling more open. So yeah.
Okay, good. Also, Justin, do you model yourself after any NBA player by any chance?
I don't. I got a couple players that I wouldn't say watch film on because I'm not there yet, and I just want to enjoy being a college kid at the most part, But yeah, it's a couple players out there that I like a lot, that I look up to. But yeah.
Can you share those with me?
I like Carmelo Anthony game a lot. I don't watch the old highlights, but young Carmelo when he was at Denver, and when he was at New York too, Syracuse too. He's a very mid-range threat, 3-ball threat. So he's a very good player too. So yeah, shout out Carmelo.
What if I tell you that Coach Dean compared you to Draymond Green?
Yeah, I feel like no, that's not bad. I know he might laugh, but shout out Draymond Green. Draymond Green, I feel like can run the offense, and I think the best thing about my trade is I can get everybody involved. Mentally too. Like, when we all break down and do something wrong, we all come to a huddle. I make sure everybody's still good. So, shout out Draymond Green on that too.
I appreciate it very much.
Sure.
Congrats on the win, guys.
Thanks, I appreciate you.
Thank you.